Alright, guys. Well, this is where we're at. It's it's gonna be a 50-footer, guys. It's not gonna look super great unless you're far away, but we're starting to get there. Uh Again, I was forming a rocker out of nothing, so that's what it looks like there. Um I can't say I'm completely displeased with it. I'm still going to put a little more Bondo in there to try to level it out and smooth that section a little bit. But the corner here, maybe a little touch up right there where you see those two divots. But for the most part, the corner looks good. The wheel well, it could be better. It doesn't look that bad. But again, I don't... It's not horrible. Once we get into the finished sanding and stuff, it won't be hopefully that bad. But yeah, that's where we're at. I have exactly 3 weeks till the wedding. And once the wedding happens, then I go on honeymoon for about a week, a little over a week, down in Florida. And by the time I get back, there's a lot of overtime at work that next month of November. So I pretty much got to get this thing finished before I leave for the honeymoon, which is the day after the wedding. Like the next morning, 5 a.m., I'm out. So yeah, I got 3 weeks, which doesn't sound at all impossible. Why is my dog barking? Blue. Okay, no, he's fine. Which doesn't sound at all impossible, but working and then kids and life and all the stuff that we all deal with, and then trying to get this POS in order. I got this flat, sort of. It's still down a little bit. I'm going to try to bump it up. But I knocked that down flat. I am not going to be able to get all of those dents out. I don't have time. I don't have the energy. So that might look a little better than it is now. But that's probably it. This wheel well still needs some finish sanding. But for the most part, it's okay. I'm starting to... I did not get this on camera, but if that'll focus, you see that big gash on my knuckle? That was a lot worse last week when I started trying to pound this out. On the backswing, because I'm right-handed, behind there, my hand and the hammer on a backswing hit something, and it split me open pretty good right there on the knuckle. So now that that's healed, I started trying to bang this out a little bit more, and it looks pretty bad, but it's actually not hateful when you look at it from the top. So I'm going to try to do a quick Bondo job on that. And then here, we're starting to get there. That's still got a big low spot in a couple places. And the rocker on this side, I mean, it is what it is, guys. I'm just trying to get it done. And I want the body to not look like complete shit, which is where it was before I started. So I want it to look a little better than it did, and I would like it all to be the same color. Now, stay tuned for the paint on this because it's interesting. I'm trying a paint I've never used before, and to my knowledge, and I've done some searching, nobody else that I can find has used this exact paint, and it's got some weird properties. So that's going to be a pretty interesting video to see how that does. Also, I'll be spraying with the Harbor Freight electric HVLP, the old cheap style. I'll be spraying with this, so we'll get to see how this thing does spraying automotive paint. It's not going to be metallic or candy paint or anything like that, but it should still be a telltale sign of how good this thing will spray an entire vehicle. So, alright guys, that's it for this. Just a quick update after I got done doing some Bondo work. I have some footage, but it's uneventful. It's not even worth a time lapse. So, show you where we're at. 3 weeks and counting till my life is over. And, yeah, we got to get this truck done. So, I'll give you guys updates. Also, I threw out some comments on some other people's comments to tell the winners who they were of the ratchets and the hammer. And so far, I've only heard back from one of those people. So if you get one of those comments saying you won, send me an email, justwrenchit@gmail.com, and give me your address so I can send you out your prize. All right, guys, Matt from Just Wrench It. I will see you later.